You see, all the key respondents being present for this event. I mean, everybody is an important respondent in your area of expertise. And that's the key, and that's been our clear intention and our focus in terms of seeing that all the industry respondents who want to know about 3D technology needs to be exposed to what this technology can offer.
Shibu has said, but I think let me emphasize a few things which are marked in yellow here. So the keyword here is really democratizing, in the sense that this seems to be a pervasive technology, and pervasive not just to the elite, but also to those who wish to do it as a hobby, or those who wish to practice it. And many of my surgeon friends have these machines sitting on their table in their consulting rooms, and they all say that we started to play with this as a technology, but we find it indispensable today for our surgery planning. The award are several, and this is not just 3D printing, but equally important is 3D visualization and the ability to have an environment, an augmented reality environment in which these products can be designed well. And applications abound. There's just 4 or 5 listed over here, and we at Iit Bombay are working on all of these, and we hope that our interactions with you during the conference, and why wait for the conference, even before that, our Dean R&D will tell you about opportunities to interact as soon as.
I'm very happy to be part of this launching event for 3D Gem 2023. It looks like very, very exciting. Let me give you a brief about what the R&D office does. We are the interface between the industry and the academic world inside IT. When we get some problem statements from industry or government agencies, government labs, we identify faculty members who are working in that area, we connect with the industry. It's a exciting time, and I hope all of you will communicate this to the community, and then there will be big participation in this event. Thank you. Thank you.
Like to invite Mr. Ashwini Sharma, who is the Vice Chairman with Aeronautical Society of India, the Bombay branch, and one of the key respondents in aerospace.
I'm here and I see professionals here. What comes to my mind is that we professionals sitting in this room, we are divided by our professions and joined by 3D printing. And believe you me, we have been stuck at a facility, at an MRO facility, where the aircraft is grounded for a return check for months together because of the lead time for the cabin items, the wheel trays, the seat caps, etc. Those are the things which take huge amount of time, and the lease clock keeps ticking, and the lease is not a small change. It's up to $350,000-$400,000 per aircraft per month. So if your lease delivery is delayed by 3 months, you are down by $1 million. And the airlines have gone bankrupt on these issues. And these are documented facts. I'm not talking out of my head. Documented facts that airlines have gone bankrupt because they could not return the leased aircraft. So in such a situation, 3D printing is a big boon.
Now in medical industry, we all know that we need interfaces between different geometries and parts made for different critical applications, and is always a challenge. For the surgical devices, what we produce, we always face a problem of creating ceramic parts, because in industry, in the working domain, there are very few companies in India who actually does a ceramic as a molding. And then there is always a challenge. We even tried with dental labs. I have approached some dental labs to produce 3D printing in ceramics. And then, see, the dental ceramic and industrial ceramics is not the same. But we face the challenges. When I see this opportunity, I say it's a great for industry. When such parts are getting printed in low volume, we can do our devices as a faster trial for clinical studies, the initial studies and the clinical studies, because biocompatible ceramics is also well printable, and then we can do a faster initiation of projects, and that could lead to a yield. We think these initiatives are much needed for industry to support. Thank you. Thank you.
Greetings from the Indian Society of Oral Implantology. It's an absolute privilege for me to stand before you as the president of ISOI, representing the community of dedicated professionals committed to advancing oral health and implantology. Accompanying me today are my colleagues from ISOI, Dr. Amit Gupta, Dr. Sharat Shetty, Dr. Anu Gupta, and Dr. Kinjal Mehta Parikh. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to 3D Gem on the launch of this path-breaking conference. My sincere gratitude to the Institute of 3D Technology, 3D Graphy, and Iit Mumbai's joint venture 3D Gem, especially Dr. Shibu John, for extending this remarkable opportunity to the ISOI. Our partnership with this prestigious event stands as a testament to the shared belief in the power of education and research to shape the future of technology and healthcare. The theme of this conference, democratizing 3D technology with education and research to benefit all, resonates deeply with our mission at ISOI. As oral healthcare professionals, we understand the significance of technology in revolutionizing patient care and enhancing outcomes. This collaboration allows us to bridge the gap between diverse fields, engineers, doctors, dentists, aeronautical experts, and more, all united by the common thread of 3D technology.
Good afternoon to all of you. It's my honor and privilege to be part of this event, especially a dream institute for many of you. And of course, it's not for the youth only. Iit Bombay itself gives a lot of products to the world organization. As Dr. Shiva has told, the National Small Industries Corporation Limited is a government of India enterprises under Ministry of MSME. And I think most of them, one who will start from a startup, there are a lot of things with the start. This will help a lot for the startups companies. And please contact our details of all these are available in website www.nsic.co.in, or you can approach our nearest branch or journal office. Thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Shibu, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. So, as Shibu rightly said, we are not only the association of people who are providing 3D printing services, but yes, we are more than that. We are today a group of more than 350 people who are into 3D printing industry. And when we started, we were essentially a group of people who were providing 3D printing services. But then eventually we realized that only 3D printing service providers will not be sufficient for the industry to grow. And basically, I would like to focus why we are here or why we exist in the very first place. So, Indian Additive Manufacturing Forum started with a vision that whatever problems today 3D printing industry people face, like 3D printing service providers, 3D printer manufacturers, maybe the product designers, whatever they face, basically we did not want them to repeat the mistakes we made. Yeah, so we learned it hard way. I myself designed a 3D printer way back in 2013, taking all the data from the Google and whatnot, and that was the starting point for us to start IMF. That we did not want others to make the same mistakes. So what we generally do is we always share good practices on the to our fellow members. That this is what you should not do. This is how it should be done. So that is the sole agenda. So yeah, so once we progressed, we understood that only 3D printing service providers will not help the industry or the organization to grow. So we slowly started getting more members. So we have people like this. What we are lacking is inputs from the industry, and then that is where I think IMF and 3D Gem can really contribute, and we can have a way ahead, right? Thank you Shivu, and all the best.
Thank you, sir. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure for me to be here at this esteemed institute. And I take this opportunity to briefly introduce what IP
is. Indian Pharmaceutical Association is an association of pharmacists and pharmaceutical sciences which encompasses members from academics, regulatories, industry, and more predominantly from the academics basically. And it's an 80 years plus institute, and my colleagues from IP are here. Basically, they are from the Maharashtra State Branch of IPA. We have the chairman, Mr. Nitin Mania, the vice president, Mr. Satish Shah, and as Dr. Shibu said, the principal of BCP. Our primary intention of being here is to understand what this technology has for us. As when I say has for us, is has for the institute per se. Because Bombay College of Pharmacy has been a premier institute as regards to pharmaceutical sciences, and we have a lot of research being done in different sectors like pharmacology, pharmaceutics, pharma analysis, medicinal chemistry, and so on and so forth basically. And we have an excellent team of researchers here. So the question that everyone asks, what is it for me? So basically what 3D technology can basically enhance our capability and also accentuate basically knowledge and skills amongst the students, because these going further, and I believe from the talk that we all had, this is going to be a technology of the future, and it is in the good stead that our students be equipped with it and also be armed when they go out as entrepreneurs or maybe working as pharma professionals, so that they don't lag behind in terms of knowledge quotient and also be aligned to what the industry is going for.
Good afternoon, everyone, and it's a pleasure to be here. And I go back to what Sir said. I like that idea of maybe the first two humans were 3D printed. But then as I was thinking about it, it also dawned on me, whoever did that 3D printing at that time actually withheld their knowledge of 3D printing from the school people for many years. The end result is, as they try to propagate, here we are. No two are the same. The only problem with medicine is that it's a mixture. It's a mixture where one thing keeps on varying while the others are constant. To print that will take a little bit more, and I hope that that happens in the future. 3D printing packaging materials is great. 3D printing containers is great. 3D printing a tablet, depending on exactly how much medicine that tablet should have and the size of the tablet, and sometimes as Sir said, a polypill, 4 medications. Why take one? I have BP and diabetes, and it is such that I need 33 milligrams of this and 44 of that. It will go great. You can imagine where it can take healthcare. You go to a doctor, you get a medicine and respond perfectly well to it. There is no failure.
Shibu. I welcome all the dignitaries in this hall after a small tea break, which was very interesting. I'd like to thank Dr. Jayesh Bedare for giving us an opportunity to present what orthodontic is all about. There will be a long discussion discussion that I can take on, but I would like to keep it very short and simple. Orthotech is really very, very happy to be a part of a democratizing 3D technology with education and research to benefit all. This has been always the first priority of Orthotech, to democratize the technology.
Confidence.
So we move on from subtractive to additive now. 3D systems are machines which is worldwide recently approved. Machine which we have added in our
more innovation, more originality, more customer success. In healthcare, we bring the understanding, knowledge, and expertise to bring your 3D printed medical device projects to life. Our people know.
So now our journey starts from here, that is 3D printing and 3D design. So we have branded it as Osteoblade Imagination to Reality.
I'm Miguel from Soviet Matrix and Private Limited. We are India's first plasma-based metal powder and spherical powder manufacturing company from nanoscale to micron scale that we have been doing. So we started back in 2014 where we were an R&D startup of our parental company, where we were working on to see how we can work on to nanomaterials and spherical materials. We come up with customized material as per industry needs. So we have been keenly working with machine manufacturers like Amaze, Intech, and even research organizations like IIT Delhi, IIT Kharagpur, where we work on customized materials for additive manufacturing.
Thank you so much, Dr. Shibu. It's such a glad moment for me personally to meet Dr. Jayesh. I'm meeting him after 21 years now. So I've been empowered by IIT to approach IIT, and we would like to do some kind of a joint educational program, not necessarily IIT to be highlighted. We can do it for the entire industry because we want the entire industry to grow. And yeah, so this is exactly what we will also showcase in the conference. We will present ourselves with, you will see our lab scanners, you will see our intraoral scanners, you will see our wet mills, 4-axis, 5-axis, you will see our DLP printers, you will see our materials, whether it's zirconia, PEEK, you will see glass ceramics, and along with this we need to jointly take this together, because I feel this is a golden time for dentistry in India.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rajesh Mrityunjay and I'm the Vice President for Monotech Systems Limited. And we have formed a division called 3D Monotech. The idea was 8 years back when we started this business called Monotech. We were only known as a 2D printing solution. So we were selling 2D printers to the customers in India. We were importing and selling. But our MD had a vision of manufacturing our own machines for 2D printers, which we started off, and we have our own brand in 2D. But 8 years back when I got an opportunity to develop this business for him, I already had 4 years of experience in the 3D printing market, which was a very, very early stages of additive manufacturing. We know, many of us know that there was some composite and some Z-Corp, the company called Z-Corp 3D Systems, few of them with SLA, SLS and few others into the production side and very few buyers in the market. Then we saw that the market moved to mass, I would say democratization of 3D printing, where it went into a low cost mode and a lot of low cost machines came in, and that really democratized 3D printing in India and world over.
Our company, we are machine manufacturers, we are 3D printing manufacturers, but our focus was not to again reinvent the wheel. We didn't want to get back into FDM printers printers, which is something that has become very steady and commonplace over many years, right? So just the way 3D printing for plastics has become democratized, right? There are plenty of people who understand this process. That happened over 10 years where people innovated constantly, and then the cost of printers came sufficiently low that it was available for others. But that's only for plastics. What about other things? So our vision for Aware Biosciences was basically to do the same for healthcare. So get into biotech space, manufacture 3D printers for materials other than plastic and metal. So we do not touch plastic and metal.
This is the third year we are working with the 3D things. We have done many projects in 3D scanning in terms of shipbuilding. Then we have done windmills and different things. This is a scan of a ship which is used for VWTS process and even for the virtual room. Then all the equipment is placed where all the equipment is placed. So one ship has more than 400 to 500 scans and it takes 4 to 5 days. If you have to go to the bottom of the ship, this way you will be able to see the data.
So I'm sure this is, in a nutshell, it was a very brief introduction of all these technologies. I'm sure on 9th and 10th of December we will come up with more technologies and technologists and researchers and experts to come and share across sectors in terms of what is installed. Thank you once again for all the presentations, and may I now invite Dr. Jayesh Bellare sir to conclude and give us concluding remarks, inviting everybody.
Thank you, Shibu, and my sincere thanks to all of you for being here, the industry and academic associations and the sponsors and manufacturers. And see you all. Please encourage your partners and your members to attend in force, and also see and encourage the research work that our students and perhaps students from other institutions are doing, and perhaps you and your colleagues are also doing and would like to display at such an event besides the talks. So with that, we bring this event to a close. Thank you and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you.